Right, so I'm actually 14 weeks out from my regional NPC qualifier for Masters Classic. Today we're going to be doing legs. Now, I like to train legs once a week, whereas push and pull, I'll double up and I'll train those twice a week, higher frequency. But why legs once a week? Well, because when I train legs, then my legs tend to be sore and they don't recover for the whole week. And I need a week to recover. Everyone's different, that's just me. Some people can put a higher frequency on legs. But for me, it's legs once a week, and I just blast them with a really higher volume and high intensity as well. So join me upstairs into the gym at South Bank Club here, and we're going to do a bit of legs. Okay, first up for legs is a seated leg curl. I like to do hamstrings first while my energy there. Sometimes a lot of people put hamstrings later as an afterthought. I like to get them done while the intensity is actually there, because everyone needs to work on their hamstrings. Shows are won from behind, they say. So seated leg curl. Why a seated leg curl and not a lying leg curl? Well, seated leg curl tends to keep you stable and in place. Lying leg curl is a great exercise, but it's very, very difficult to stay stable and to stop your butt from rising off the bench. And I think I'd get a better range of motion, both on the shortened range and the lengthened range, from a seated leg curl. So select your weight. I'm going to do like a bit of a warm-up set first of all. And then first of all, I want my knees to be in line with the pivot, which is about by there. And then I'm going to need, there you go. Okay, so hold it for a second. Now when I come up on the eccentric, I'm going to hinge my hips forward a little bit to get a better stretch on the hamstrings. And then come forward. When I say I'm coming forward, don't be rounding forward like that, your body. Come forward like as if you're doing a hip hinge, like a stiff-legged deadlift. Chest up, neutral spine. And then when you do the concentric, you can lie back into it and really get that squeeze in the hamstrings. So I'm doing this while I'm talking because this is a feeder set anyway, it's a warm-up set, just to get the feel. And join me back in a minute, I'll be doing my first working set. Okay, so I've done my warm-up set and my feeder set. Now I'm going to do my first working set of the day. Now, I always track everything. I use the same app that I use for my clients. So I kind of coach myself, the Train with Tone app, to log my lifts. So I'm looking now at this and it's telling me that last time, my first working set, I did 8 reps with 65 kilograms. So it's asking me to do between 6 to 8 on my first working set. So now I'm at the upper limit. I could say, okay, I'm going to put that up to 70 kilograms today and see what we get, okay? So I've put a small increment of 5 kilograms. There you go. 8 reps with 70 kilograms. That is progress. So it's my next working set. So I'm going to go up to 75 kilograms today because I am feeling strong and I feel like I can do it. So I put 75 kilograms. Let's see where we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So last set is called a back off set, is where I reduce the weight by about 20% and just go all out, do AMRAP. AMRAP stands for as many reps as possible. There you have it, seated leg curl. So next up we've got a leg extension. I love this leg extension machine because it's bilateral, so each leg moves in freedom to the other. So, as you know, I'm going to do a warm-up set first. The great thing about my warm-up sets is I can talk to you while I'm doing them. Okay, so set the bench nice and back, so we can actually lean back. And then at the top, we want to hold it for a second, making sure the toes are pointed to the ceiling. Yeah, you see the quads working there. There you go. Move it, toes point to the ceiling, and really squeeze those quads at the top. There you go, I'm feeling that. Nice little warm-up set. Right, so it's my first working set. So I'm looking at my coaching app, and I see that last time I did 12 reps with 90 kilograms. So this week, I'm gonna try 12 reps with 95 kilograms. It's 45 on that side, 45 on that side, and these little additions, 2.5 and 2.5. So that's 95 kilograms. Here we go. Right, get into the machine. Lean back. Grab onto the handles so you're nice and steady, and you've got stability. Tense the core. And hold. See what I did then? I did myself a little forced rep. There you go. So as my next working set, I'm going to go for 100 kilograms. As I said, I'm feeling strong today. So let's go for a PB here. 100 kilograms. Last time, well, I didn't do this before, so let's see how many I get. Still keep them strict. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hold it, hold it. Slowly down. Wow. So using my same method, third set, as you know, is always a back off set. For AMRAP, What does AMRAP stand for? As many reps as possible. So I've lowered the weight, 20% down, or thereof. I'm not a mathematician, but I'm going for 80 kilograms now. And maybe I don't have to concentrate as much because it's a little bit lighter, so I can tell you why I'm wearing long socks. Number one, it's going to stop the friction from the pad when you're going quite heavy and your shin. And when I do stiff leg deadlifts, the hamstrings, you want to keep the bar close to the body, which I'll show you later. As many reps as possible. Here we are. Now, on the third set, I'm not afraid to pump about a little bit and speed up the tempo to really fatigue them now. Wow. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Why? Let's go to absolute failure. So next up on legs day for me at the moment is a reverse band hat squat. Okay, so it's basically a hat squat. Why do we reverse band it? Well, by putting a band on the top here, it changes the resistance profile of the exercise to put the load and the maximum intensity where you want it, which is at the kind of mid-range movement. You don't really want to be heavily loading the knees at that ass to grass position, because that's, especially for older guys like myself, it's too much strain on the knees for me. So what I do, I put a daisy chain around the top beam here, and then, there we go, it goes around there. And then we're going to use the daisy chain to pop it in there. So there you go. So during the warm-up set, as you know, I've great warm-up sets because I can actually talk to you while I'm doing them. So we've got the reverse band in here and explain what's going on throughout the movement. The toes are slightly pointed outwards for me, which I found that the best position for my squat. Central to the platform. I want to be guiding my knees over my toes as I squat and load it. So here we go. So it's kind of really, really heavy. Well, it will be. This is a warm-up set. And then if you can see the band, what the band is doing, once the slack goes out of the band, it's taking some of that load off my knees while I'm in that ass to grass position, which is better for knee health. And it's changing the resistance profile to put the load where you want it. Okay, as I said, this is a warm-up set. So join me back in a minute when I'm going to show you my working set. We've done the warm-up set. Now, when we're doing a big compound movement like that, what I like to do is what's called a feeder set. A feeder set is where you go almost as heavy as what you do when you're going onto your working set, but you only do a couple of reps. Because with the compound movements, you don't want to be going in cold and think, oh, fuck, that's heavy, and it's totally blown your mind. So what we're doing is a feeder set. So my working set was 4 plates a side. My working set was 4 plates a side. So I'm going 3 plates a side now, just for a couple of reps, just to get myself accustomed to it. That's enough, and that's a feeder set. Okay, so first working set, 4 plates, here we go. Tense core. There you go. That was hard. Okay, next up we got 45-degree leg press. Love this exercise. So, again, warm-up set. Like so, put the feet in the middle. Come all the way down, all the way up. What you don't want to be doing is coming so far down that your butt curls off the bench. Okay, you do come down, but keep it snug into the groove of the bench, and that's about the range of motion you need. Don't jar your knees out at the top. Okay, just stop shy of lockout. Keep it a nice, steady cadence. Slowly down and up with purpose. Right, let's see what we can do today. Okay, so first working set, 300 kilograms. I'm not going to talk no more to you because I've got to get my head in this. So yeah, that last set was hard work, but I want you to notice it was still full range of motion, okay? I was still controlling the eccentric about 3 to 4 seconds down. I was holding that lengthened position for a second. I was driving it up, you know, it was so heavy it was taking me about 3 to 4 seconds to drive it up, even though I was going explosively. And then just at that, not lockout position, but that end position, I was kind of holding it for a second, going all the way down and all the way up. You see a lot of videos with people loading up the leg press and they're just doing half movements, just bending their knees like that a little bit. I mean, anyone could do that. I could load this up and I could get my cameraman to sit on the top of the leg press if I wanted to show off, but that's not what it's about. It's about form first. Okay, so this is my back off set now. Slightly later, and because it's a back off, the form is even more important. 1, 2. And that's it. So we're coming to the end of today's leg session. If you're wondering why I haven't done a hip hinge pattern for the hamstrings, I do that on back day, although it is for the lumbar region of the back and the hamstrings. I put it on back day to give legs a little bit of frequency anyway. I'll also show calves on a separate video, so I'll be doing calves later, but I won't be videoing it. Really finish the legs off now with kettlebell walking lunges, okay? I'm gonna do 40 repetitions in however many rest pauses that's gonna need. Hopefully I'm only gonna get it over with and do it in 40 on the bounce, but we'll see. 20 kilogram repetitions. What we need to do this is nice lunge forward, and then I don't stop and then go, I'll just walk it through, keeping the balance, keeping your head to the ceiling as if you've got a piece of nylon string holding it up, keeping a neutral spine. Here we go. Wish me luck. I'm going to do 40 on the bounce. 1, 2, 40 steps that is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, was actually 45 because I got to 40 by there, but I'm a little bit OCD and I wanted to make it to the end of the mat.